Okay, so let us have graphing system of linear inequalities into variables. Always remember that whenever you multiply or divide an inequality by a positive number, you must retain the inequality sign. And take note that whenever you multiply or divide an inequality by a negative number, you must flip the inequality sign. So you are going to change the inequality sign. Okay, so just follow this 4 simple steps in graphing the system of linear inequalities. Okay, first, you are going to find the x and y intercepts of each inequality. Okay, second, plot these intercepts and draw a dash or bold line through the intercepts. Okay, so you are going to draw dash line or broken line if the inequality symbols are less than or greater than. And bold line if the inequality symbols are greater than or equal to and less than or equal to. Okay. Third, you are going to determine which part of the plane must be shaded using the inequality symbol of the intercepts. And then last one, you are going to identify the region of intersection of the two half planes. Okay? There is what we call the region of intersection of the two planes of each inequality. Okay? Because we are going to graph the two inequalities at the same time in the same Cartesian plane. So the region of intersection would be the solution to the system. Okay, so let us discuss these 5 examples in graphing the system of linear inequalities. So we have number 1, we have x is greater than negative 2 and y is less than negative 1. So, sa unang inequality, given na sa atin ang x-intercept. So, hindi na natin kailangang isolve pa ang x-intercept. At wala din itong y-intercept dahil wala naman pong variable y. And then for the second inequality, given din po ang y-intercept, pero wala pong x-intercept dahil wala naman pong variable x. So, ito na po yung y-intercept for the second inequality. And then for the x-intercept in the first inequality, we have this one. Okay. So, ang kasunod na gagawin is to draw the lines of the two inequalities. So, this inequality here, x is greater than negative 2, the line would be this one. Okay, broken line dahil ang symbol po natin ay greater than. Okay, so tandaan kapag ang symbol ay greater than or di kaya less than, ang line po natin ay broken or dash line. So, this is the line for this inequality, and to decide which part of the plane would be shaded as part of the solution to this inequality, we are going to refer to the symbol. So, lahat ng x values that are greater than negative 2, that would be the solution, part of the solution to the inequality. So, this part here. So, mula dito sa may negative 2, pataas. Since the x-intercept is greater than negative 2. So, makikita natin yung greater than negative 2 mula dito pa kanan. So, the shaded part here. Okay. So, this is the shaded part to the right of the line. Okay. Now, for the next inequality, this one, y is less than negative 1. So, ito ngayon si negative 1 sa may y-axis. So, ito ngayon yung line. Okay. Which is the line for this inequality, less than negative 1. So, mula dito sa may negative 1, pababa naman, yun po yung mga less than negative 1. So, ang shaded part ay nandito sa baba ng line. Okay. So, sa baba ng line. So, nakikita nyo po dito, ang dalawang inequalities, ang planes nila ay nag-intersect somewhere dito. Okay, so ito ngayon yung solution to the inequality. So, pwede po nating burahin ang part na hindi kasali or yung mga parts na hindi kasali sa solution to the system of linear inequalities. So, ito lang po yung part na kasama sa solution sa linear system of linear inequalities sa number 1. So, this is the graph. Okay? So, ito yung region, the intersection region of the two planes. Yun po yung solution to the system of linear inequalities. Okay, so to number 2. So number 2, we have y is greater than or equal to 2x plus 1 and y is less than x plus 1. Okay. So pareha silang naka-slope-intercept form. So nakikita na natin kaagad dito yung y-intercept. So y-intercept sa unang inequality ay y is greater than or equal to positive 1. So we have this one. So this is our y-intercept sa unang inequality. And then, para masolve yung x-intercept, kasi gagamitin natin yung x and y-intercept sa pag-graph, pag-draw ng line. Okay? So, kailangan natin ng x and y-intercepts. Okay, so meron na tayong y-intercept. So, kailangan na lang natin ay yung x-intercept. So, kailangan nating i-transform muna ito into standard form para isolve natin yung x-intercept. So, paano po ba yun? So, kailangan yung may x ay makikita natin sa bandang kaliwa ng inequality. Okay. So, yung 2x dapat nandito to banda. So, i-transpose natin yan, magiging negative 2x. Okay. Maging negative 2x. So, ikopyahin nyo lang po yung y. So, plus y. Greater than or equal to symbol. And then, yung naiwan dito sa kanan na positive 1. Okay. So, this is our standard form. Para masolve natin yung x-intercept, alam na natin yon, gagawin lang nating 0 yung y. So, kapag naging 0 yung y, ang maiwan na lang ay negative 2x is greater than or equal to 1. So, para isolve natin, mawawala yung negative 2 dito na katabi ng x, i-divide natin both sides of the inequality by negative 2. So, we have negative 2x divided by negative 2, that is x, and 1 divided by negative 2, that is negative 1/2. Dahil nag-divide tayo ng negative number sa both sides ng inequality, kailangan nating baligtarin yung inequality symbol. So, imbes na greater than or equal to, magiging less than or equal to symbol na siya. So, ito na ngayon ang ating x-intercept. X is less than or equal to negative 1/2. Okay. For the second inequality, we have this one. So, kitang-kita na din ang ating y-intercept, which is this one. Y is less than 1. So, ito na po yun, ang ating y-intercept. Okay. So, para naman sa x-intercept, kailangan ulit natin itong, tulad ng sa ginawa natin sa unang inequality, kailangan nating i-convert muna ito sa standard form. So, yung may x variable, kailangan makikita natin sa bandang kaliwa ng inequality. So, ito ay dapat nandirito. So, i-transpose natin yan, magiging positive x. So, copy lang po ito, plus y. And then, the inequality symbol, kopyahin lang. At yung naiwan dito na positive 1, kopyahin mo lang. Okay. Pagkatapos, ay hanapin natin yung x-intercept. Gagawin lang natin 0 yung y. So, maiwan na lang ay x is less than 1. So, ito na ngayon ang ating x-intercept. Okay. So, our x-intercept is less than 1 and the y-intercept is also less than 1 for the second inequality. So, pagkatapos po nito ay iguhit na natin yung dalawang lines. Okay. Para sa unang inequality, ito ay bold line dahil may equal sign sa baba ng greater than. Okay, so ito ay bold line. So, saan dadaan ang bold line na yon? Doon sa may positive 1 sa may y-axis at negative 1/2 sa may x-axis. So, we have this one. Sa may x-axis, nandito sa may negative 1/2 at sa y-axis sa may positive 1. Pagkatapos niyan, isi-shade natin yung part kung saan nabilong ang solution to this inequality. So, paano po tayo mag-shade ulit? I-refer natin dito sa inequality symbol sa may x-intercept. So, ang x-intercept ay less than or equal to negative 1/2. So, mula sa negative 1/2, pakaliwa po tayo dahil doon po makikita ang mga values ng x na mas mababa sa negative 1/2. So, nandito po yan banda. Palitan lang natin ng kulay. Ayan. So, andito banda ang shaded part ng unang inequality. Okay, so nandito banda. Then, pagkatapos, yung pangalawang inequality naman, ito po yung line niya, ito. Okay? Broken line po yan dahil ang symbol ay less than. Okay, saan siya dadaan? Sa may positive 1 sa y-axis dahil ayun po ang y-intercept that is less than 1. Tapos yung x-intercept din ay sa may less than 1. So, dito din po siya dadaan sa may x na may 1. Okay. So, mula dito sa line na ito, ang shaded part ay x is less than 1. So, dito natin makikita yung less than 1 na x values. Okay. So, mula dito sa may positive 1 sa may x-axis, lahat po ng mga values na less than 1 ay nandito po banda. So, dito po tayo mag-shade. Ayan. And then, napapansin nyo po dito, ang intersection region nila ay itong part na to. Okay, itong part na to. So, ibig sabihin, ito yung solution to the system. So, itong part na hindi parte ng solution, pwede po natin burahin yung sinishade natin kanina. Ayan. Para makita nyo na lang ay yung region of intersection ng dalawang planes. Okay, so ito po yun. So, ito yung part na solution to the system. Okay. So, just like this one. Okay. So, this is the graph of the system of linear inequalities in number 2. Now, let us have number 3. Okay, for number 3, we have 2y plus x is less than 5. And then, for the second inequality, we have 3x minus y is greater than 8. So, parang yung naka-standard form, ano? Pero ito ay nauna dito yung may variable y. And it doesn't matter. Okay, so, standard form pa rin ito. Yun nga lang, yung y ay nauna lang pagkasulat dito. So, kailangan nating isolve yung x and y intercepts dito para yun po ang basis natin para ma-graph natin ng maayos para alam natin saan dadaan sa may x-axis at sa y-axis yung dalawang lines. Okay, either broken or bold lines. Okay. So, para ma-solve natin yung x-intercept dito sa unang inequality, gagawin lang nating 0 yung y. So, pag ginawa nating 0 yung y, mawawala ito. Ang maiwan na lang ay x is less than 5. So, ito na po yung x-intercept natin. For the y-intercept naman, gagawin lang nating 0 yung x. So, mawala ito. Maiwan na lang ay 2y is less than 5. So, we have this one. And then, kailangan mawala yung 2 na katabi ng y. So, divide natin both sides by 2. So, we have y is less than 5 over 2 or 2 and 1/2. So, y is less than 2 and 1/2. So, meron na tayong x and y intercept sa unang inequality. Let us have the second inequality. So, sa second inequality, kung hanapin natin yung x-intercept, gagawin lang nating 0 ito. So, maiwan ay 3x is greater than 8. And then, divide natin both sides by 3. So, we have x is greater than 8 over 3. Or x is greater than 2 and 2/3. Okay, so this is our x-intercept. For the y-intercept naman, gagawin nating 0 yung x. So, maiwan na lang ay negative y greater than 8. So, we have this one. Negative y is greater than 8. Then, divide both sides by negative 1. Ang maiwan ay, we have this one. Y is less than negative 8. Okay, bakit naging less than? Kasi nga, kapag nag-divide tayo both sides of the inequalities by negative number, kailangang baligtarin natin ang inequality symbol. So, imbes na greater than, magiging less than. So, this is the y-intercept. Y is less than negative 8. So, meron na tayong x and y intercept. So, alam na natin saan dadaan sa may x and y axis yung lines. So, we have these two lines here. Okay. Para po dito sa unang inequality na 2y plus x less than 5. So, ito po yung line. Okay, dumadaan sa may 5 sa x-intercept at sa 2 and 1/2 sa may y-axis dahil ayun po yung mga intercepts nung unang inequality. Ito po yun. X is less than 5 and y is less than 2 and 1/2. Ayan. So, ito po yun. Dumadaan sa may 2 and 1/2 at saka sa 5 dito sa may x-axis. Sa y-axis sa may 2 and 1/2. And then, the line is broken kasi ang symbol ay less than. Okay, so mula sa line na ito, ang shaded part ay, tandaan natin, ang x-intercept ay x is less than 5. So, x less than 5, ibig sabihin, lahat ng mga numbers less than 5, ayun po yung pwedeng maging x values ng inequality na yan. So, saang banda yun? Nandito yun banda. Okay, so this would be the shaded part. Okay. And then for the second inequality, this would be the line. Dumadaan sa may negative 8, sa may y-axis, and then sa may x-axis naman sa may 2 and what's that for the okay, 2 and 2/3 sa may x-axis. Okay. X-axis, that is 2 and 2/3. Ayan, so dumadaan dito. Ayan, pa ganon. Broken din po ang line dahil ang symbol ay greater than. Okay. So, mula dito sa line na ito, ang shaded part would be base po sa ating x-intercept that is greater than 2 and 2/3. So, greater than 2 and 2/3. So, mula po dito sa 2 and 2/3 na to, pataas. So, nandito po yung mga greater than 2 and 2/3. So, ang shaded part natin ay ito pong banda na to. Okay. Dito natin makikita lahat ng mga x values na greater than 2 and 2/3. Saka yung y values na less than negative 8. So, dito po banda yun. Okay? So, ang intersection region nila ay itong part na to. So, ito yung maging solution to the system. So, pwede nating burahin yung part na hindi kasali sa solution. Ayan. So, the graph would be this one. So, just like this one. Okay? So, itong part na to ay yung solution to the system. Okay, for number 4, we have this one. Y is greater than or equal to 2x plus 3. And y is less than 2x minus 4. So again, we need to identify first the x and y intercepts of each inequality para mas madali nating i-draw yung line kung saang banda dumadaan sa may x at y axis. Okay, so para po dito kitang-kita na ang y-intercept, which is y is greater than or equal to 3 dahil ito ay naka-slope intercept form. So ito na po siya. And then for the x-intercept, kailangan gawin muna natin standard. So, ito ay ilipat muna natin dito. So, magiging negative 2x yan. Kukopihin mo lang to plus y. Then, yung inequality symbol. And then, yung naiwan dito na 3. So, ito na po yung standard form. So, para ma-solve yung x-intercept, gagawin natin 0 yung y. So, maiwan na lang ay negative 2x is greater than or equal to 3. Then, divide both sides by negative 2. Magiging ganito na siya. X is less than or equal to negative 3 over 2. Or x is less than or equal to negative 1 and 1/2. So, laging tatandaan ha, kapag nag-divide tayo ng negative number to both sides of the inequality, ang inequality symbol ay magbabago. Mababaligtad. So, this becomes negative. Yung greater than or equal to magiging less than or equal to. So, x is less than or equal to negative 3 over 2 or x is less than or equal to negative 1 and 1/2. So, ito na po yung x-intercept. So, may x and y-intercept na tayo sa unang inequality, ngayon naman sa kasunod na inequality. So, sa kasunod na inequality, kitang-kita na din ang y-intercept na y is less than negative 4. So, ito na po yun. Then, for the x-intercept, kailangan muna natin gawing standard form yan. So, ito ay i-transpose muna natin to the other side. Maging negative 2x yan. Copy mo lang plus y, yung inequality symbol. And then, yung naiwan dito na negative 4. Ayan. Pagkatapos ay isolve natin yung x-intercept. Gagawin natin 0 yung y. So, maiwan na lang ay negative 2x. Ayan, less than negative 4. Then, divide both sides by negative 2. So, x is greater than 2. So, nababaligtad ulit yung inequality symbol dahil nag-divide tayo ng negative number. So, x is greater than 2. So, dahil meron na po tayong x and y intercept sa pangalawang inequality, ito na po yung time na i-draw natin yung dalawang lines. So, ganito na po yung dalawang lines na to. Ito yung line ng unang inequality, dumadaan sa may positive 3 sa y-axis at negative 1 and 1/2 dito sa may x-axis. Okay, negative 1 and 1/2, this one. Okay, then mula dito sa may negative 1 and 1/2, yan po ay less than or equal to, ibig sabihin, mula sa negative 1 and 1/2 pa baba po ang x values. So, ang shaded part natin ay dito po banda. Okay. Ito pong banda ang shaded part. Pagkatapos, yung pangalawang line naman, ito yung line para sa pangalawang inequality, dumadaan sa may negative 4 sa y-axis at positive 2 sa x-axis. Din mula dito sa positive 2, ang sabi, ang x-intercept po natin ay greater than 2. Ibig sabihin, mas mataas sa 2, mula dito yon. Mula dito, papuntang kanan. So, the shaded part would be here. Ayan. So, dito po yung shaded part. So, napapansin ninyo, wala pong intersection region. Hindi nag-intersect yung planes ng dalawang inequalities. So, ibig sabihin, walang solution yung system of linear inequalities sa number 4. So, no solution. Okay, so this is the graph. Okay, so no solution po yan dahil hindi po nag-intersect yung dalawang planes ng dalawang inequalities. Okay, for number 5, we have this one. 2x plus 3y is greater than or equal to 4 and 2x minus y is less than 5. So, pareho naka-standard form. So, again, we need to solve for the x and y intercepts para mas madali nating i-graph yon. Okay, so para sa unang inequality, to solve for the x-intercept, kailangan lang natin gawing 0 yung y. So, mawawala po ito. Ang maiwan lang ay 2x is greater than or equal to 4. Ayan. Then, divide both sides by 2. X is greater than or equal to 2. So, ito na po yung x-intercept. For the y-intercept naman, gagawin lang natin 0 yung x. So, maiwan lang ay 3y is greater than or equal to 4. So, ito na po yun. And then, i-divide po natin both sides by 3. So, we have this one. Y is greater than or equal to 4 over 3. Or y is greater than or equal to 1 and 1/3. Okay, so meron na tayong x and y intercept sa unang inequality. Sa pangalawang inequality naman. Okay, sa pangalawang inequality, gagawin lang natin 0 yung y para masolve yung x-intercept. So, we have 2x is less than 5. Then, divide natin by 2 para matanggal yung 2 dito. Okay? So, we have x is less than 5 over 2 or x is less than 2 and 1/2. So, ito na po yung x-intercept. So, y-intercept naman, gagawin lang 0 yung x. So, mawala to. Maiwan ay negative y less than 5. So, ito na po yun. And then, kailangan natin gawing positive ito. So, i-divide natin by negative 1. So, pagka na-divide natin ito by negative 1, ito na po ang lalabas. Y is greater than negative 5. So, mababaligtad po ulit yung inequality symbol dahil nag-divide po tayo ng negative number. Okay, so ganito na po siya. Y is greater than negative 5. Ito na po yung y-intercept. So, meron na po tayong x and y-intercept sa dalawang inequalities in the system. So, madali na lang para magawa natin ng line. So, ito na po yung line ng unang inequality. Dumadaan sa may positive 2 sa x-axis dahil ayun po ang sakop nung x-intercepts. X-intercept ay greater than or equal to 2. Ayan. So, ito na po yun. And then, yung sa y-intercept naman, that is 1 and 1/3. So, dito po yung banda. Then, base po dun sa x-intercept that is greater than or equal to 2, so ang shaded part po natin ay nandito po banda. Kasi dito natin makikita yung greater than or equal to 2. Okay, sa bandang taas. Okay, ito naman, pangalawang inequality, ito naman po yung line niyan, that's broken line dahil less than po yung symbol. Okay. Dumadaan sa may 2 and 1/2 sa x-axis, and then dito naman sa may y-intercept, negative 5, so dumaan po dito sa may negative 5 sa y-axis. Okay. So, mula po dito sa line na to, ang shaded part natin, base po sa x-intercept ay less than 2 and 1/2. So, less than 2 and 1/2. So, mula po dito, ito po yung 2 and 1/2, pababa. So, dito po natin makikita yung mga less than 2 and 1/2 na x values. So, ang shaded part ay dito po banda. Ayan. Dito po banda ang shaded part. At mapapansin po ninyo, ang intersection region ay itong bandang to. Itong region na to. So, ito yung solution to the system. So, pwede po natong burahin ito na hindi kasali doon sa intersection. Region of intersection. Ayan. So, ito po yung solution to the system. So, just like this one. Okay, so ito na po ang graph ng system of inequalities sa number 5. Okay, so that's all.